tiny frogs from Africa are fully aquatic, meaning they do not need access to land. African dwarf frogs will spend their entire life underwater, 5 to 7 years to be exact, and only come up to the surface every 15 minutes or so for a gulp of air. They prefer breeding tanks that give them more square footage to explore, while maintaining a short distance for them to swim up for air. Promoting plant growth in the tank provides the frogs with spots for them to perch on, as well as ample hiding spaces for these timid creatures. These frogs do not require strong water movement, as their natural environment typically consists of small streams and swamps from Nigeria all the way east through the Congo River Basin. Any mechanical filtration that would provide excessive water current will likely stress the frog out, and is not recommended for ADF setups. Instead, small sponge filters combined with weekly water changes of 30 to 40% should be done to keep water movement to a minimum and ammonia levels down. ADFs are very docile and are suitable to keep with any other small and peaceful fish that enjoys tropical temperatures between 76 and 81 degrees Fahrenheit or 24.4 and 27.2 degrees Celsius suitable. Tank mates include chorus, tetras, bristlenose plecos, and minnows. African dwarf frogs are social creatures and enjoy the company of their own species. Nanofish are not recommended inhabitants of an African dwarf frog tank due to the frog's carnivorous nature. ADFs stay relatively small, topping out at only a few inches, so aggressive or overly confident fish may also not be a good stocking choice. Certain fish such as comets or loaches may nip at the frog's legs and disrupt its eating and trips to the surface. It is imperative to create a calm environment for your ADFs, especially to promote breeding. ADFs reach sexually maturity at 9 months old and can begin the mating process. During a storm or rainy weather, perform a heavy water change with slightly cooler water. This is your best chance at replicating the elements in their natural habitat that induce ADF mating. These frogs will likely produce 700 to 1,000 eggs per spawning period. It is crucial to remove the eggs and allow them to grow out in a separate tank, as ADFs are cannibalistic and will eat any eggs they find. Fill a separate tank with the same water and slowly raise the temperature to 80 degrees Fahrenheit. Higher temperatures will encourage the frog eggs to hatch quicker. This will take 3 to 7 days. Once the tadpoles have hatched, they can be fed small tadpole fish fry food found on Amazon. The tadpole will then begin to grow legs and lose its tail. As resilient as these creatures are to certain infections such as it's due to the mucus layers on their skin, they are extremely susceptible to fungus. This may appear as white fuzzy spots on the African dwarf frog and should be treated immediately. Antifungal treatments offered at most pet stores is suitable. ADFs are also prone to bloat or dropsy. This is when the frog becomes enlarged and swollen with fluids. Not much is known about this condition, but it is recommended to seek professional advice for your frog if they become ill to increase its chance of survival. Frog owners of any kind should also be warned of the dangers of Salmonella, as ADFs are also known to carry this. African dwarf frogs can be an amazing addition to your tank with proper research and the right conditions, and should not be bought without ensuring you can properly house these frogs. With ADFs being much more readily available than the African clawed frogs and typically stocked at PetSmart, it's much more likely that these frogs will be purchased on impulse. Remember to never buy a fish the same day you learn about it, and together we can promote safe, ethical fish keeping.